You just found yourself staring at your partner, asking if you grind your teeth at night. Or perhaps you woke up this morning with a dull, persistent headache, jaw stiffness, and a popping sound every time you chew or yawn. If this sounds familiar, you are not alone. In the United States and Canada, millions suffer silently from these symptoms, often attributing them to stress or simple fatigue. But the truth is, these are the classic indicators of two interconnected, debilitating conditions: bruxism and temporomandibular joint, or TMJ, dysfunction. At Dental Vision 3D, we are dedicated to providing clarity where there is pain and confusion. We will use a highly detailed 3D anatomical visualization to peel back the layers of your jaw and show you exactly what is happening when you clench, grind, and experience chronic jaw pain. We will expose the damage done at the microscopic level of your enamel and explain the critical, complex mechanics of the jaw joint. Understanding this anatomy is the first, most crucial step in finding effective relief and protecting your long-term dental health. Our exploration begins with the complex hinge of the human body, the temporomandibular joint, or TMJ. We now visualize the intricate relationship between the mandible, or the lower jawbone, and the temporal bone of the skull. This joint is unique because it allows for both hinge movements, like opening and closing your mouth, and gliding movements, like moving your jaw side to side. This dual movement capability makes the joint exceptionally versatile, but also highly susceptible to dysfunction. Observe closely. Sandwiched between the two bones is the articular disc. This disc, made of specialized fibrocartilage, acts as a critical cushion and shock absorber. Its job is to ensure smooth, friction-free movement. However, when the surrounding muscles are chronically tight, or when we engage in habitual clenching, the pressure on this disc becomes uneven and immense. We visualize how this excessive pressure forces the disc out of its ideal position, often shifting it forward or to the side. When you open your mouth, the jawbone attempts to slide back over the displaced disc, resulting in that distinct and often startling click or pop sound. This sound is not benign. It is the physical sound of the jaw structure failing to move smoothly. If this disc displacement becomes chronic, it leads to inflammation, limiting movement, and causing the debilitating pain characteristic of TMJ disorder. The primary culprit behind this mechanical breakdown is often bruxism, the involuntary clenching or grinding of the teeth. While many associate this with the loud, abrasive grinding sounds that occur during sleep, studies show that habitual clenching during the day, often while driving, working, or concentrating, is just as damaging, if not more so. Our 3D model now focuses on the surface of your teeth to visualize the damage. Normal chewing produces about 50 to 100 pounds of pressure per square inch. However, when we clench or grind due to stress, this force can easily exceed 250 pounds of pressure. We visualize this incredible force being transferred directly from the jaw muscles onto the enamel of your teeth. The result is not immediate, it is chronic, cumulative microtrauma. Look closely at the surface of the enamel. We see the microscopic layer of hydroxyapatite crystals that form the strongest substance in the human body. However, under the constant abrasive stress of grinding, this protective outer layer begins to wear away in distinct flat patches called facets. Once the outer enamel is gone, the softer underlying dentin layer is exposed. The dentin wears away much faster, accelerating the destruction. This erosion leads to three critical problems. 1. Increased tooth sensitivity. 2. The teeth becoming visibly shorter. And 3. The increased risk of microfractures and cracks that can eventually lead to complex and extremely expensive procedures like root canals or even extractions. This is why addressing bruxism early is a critical investment in your future health, particularly given the high cost of dental reconstruction in North America. The immense force of clenching is generated by a few key muscles. We now illuminate the masseter muscle, a powerful muscle running from the cheekbone to the jawbone, and the temporalis muscle located on the side of your head. These are your primary chewing muscles, but during bruxism, they are in a state of continuous hyperactive spasm. We visualize this chronic overuse. Just like lifting weights, prolonged clenching leads to muscle hypertrophy, meaning the muscles actually grow larger and stronger. This creates a painful cycle. The muscles get stronger, generating more destructive force, leading to more clenching, and so on. Furthermore, the constant tension in the temporalis muscle is the direct anatomical cause of many tension headaches, which many sufferers mistakenly treat with medication rather than addressing the mechanical root cause in the jaw. This perpetual state of tension prevents the jaw joint from resting and fully recovering. The muscles remain tight, pulling the disc out of position and perpetuating the cycle of inflammation and pain. So how do we safely break this cycle of destruction and pain? The clinical, scientifically proven solution often involves using a dental night guard or a stabilization splint. We visualize the mechanism of a professionally fabricated night guard. It is often misunderstood that the night guard's primary job is simply to protect the teeth from grinding. While it certainly prevents direct tooth-to-tooth contact, its more crucial function is mechanical. It repositions the jaw. By covering the biting surface, the guard forces the jaw to adopt a neutral, relaxed position. This allows the overworked masseter and temporalis muscles to finally enter a state of complete rest. When these muscles relax, the chronic tension pulling the articular disc out of place is released, allowing the TMJ to begin the crucial process of healing and recovery. This stabilization process is essential for reducing inflammation and restoring proper joint movement. In summary, chronic headaches and jaw pain are not an inevitable consequence of stress, they're a treatable mechanical problem. The recovery process requires patience and understanding of the underlying anatomy. You must protect your enamel from the brutal forces of bruxism using a stabilization splint, and you must consciously work to relax the masseter and temporalis muscles, breaking the vicious cycle of pain and tension. Now let's explore the crucial neurological link that drives this destructive behavior. Bruxism isn't just a dental issue, it's a symptom of a chronically hyperactive central nervous system. When we experience stress, anxiety, or high cognitive load, our body engages the ancient sympathetic nervous system, often known as the fight or flight response. This evolutionary mechanism instantly prepares the body for survival. We visualize how the adrenaline and cortisol hormones surge through the bloodstream, dramatically increasing muscle tension throughout the body, particularly in the jaw, the most primordial mechanism for clenching and defense. This hormonal surge acts as a constant, underlying trigger, telling the jaw muscles to stay tight even while sleeping. Even if you believe you are completely relaxed, the jaw muscles receive these subconscious signals from the brainstem. Furthermore, recent research suggests that irregularities in the neurotransmitter dopamine pathways, which regulate movement and reward, may also contribute to the involuntary, repetitive nature of grinding. Understanding this root neurophysiological cause is vital because it explains why simple tooth protection alone is not enough. The solution must also involve neurological relaxation and stress mitigation techniques to fully break the clenching habit. If this detailed 3D visualization helped you understand the anatomy behind your pain, please take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who suffers from headaches, and subscribe to Dental Vision 3D for more clinically focused anatomical guides. Your support fuels our mission to bring high-fidelity dental science to the world. Thank you for watching.